Shalom, shalom, sister. Shalom, sister, shalom.
Shalom.
Shalom, sister. How are you doing?
Okay.
Wonderful. It's a pleasure to host you.
Pleasure.
All right. I am hosting you from the Republic of Zambia, Africa.
Okay.
Yes, I don't know if you can hear me clearly.
I'm hearing you. It's a bit it's unsettled, but I could hear you.
Okay, thank you so much. Because I'm not using headsets. I'm not using headsets.
Okay.
Yeah, but if you can hear me, then that will be fine. Thank you so much.
Yes, I'm hearing you.
Yeah, but unfortunately, I'm not able to see. Have you turned on video?
Oh, today
Your
I
video
just came back from my video. No, I can't put it on. I'm very tired. I'm looking a mess.
okay. It's fine since this is the first time.
Some other will see.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's still a pleasure. Okay, so the purpose of this meeting is just to connect with you and also
Okay.
and also to hear how the Most High is working through you people outside of Africa, and so much that we can also share with our people back here and help them wake up, because especially in my country, not many people have been awakened.
Okay.
Yeah, so I designed this.
Well,
Yeah.
okay. Well, the Most High have been doing a fine job in waking up us in the West.
Yeah.
As for the most part, the Americans are totally aware who they are as a people. They know that they are Israelites and
Yes.
they are Torah and spending time in the Word and keeping these laws, these
Yes.
statutes, and the commandments of the Most High, in His Sabbaths. The
Yes.
Caribbean people, I am from the Caribbean.
Okay.
I am from Trinidad and I live in the Caribbean. The Caribbean people are in a lot of ways. And I know the most must have some Israelites reserved unto himself. But
Yes.
my aim and goal is to wake up the people. So I have started a YouTube channel just recently,
Okay.
subscribers, to start reaching out to to make them aware of who they are unto the Most High,
Yes.
and that they will come out from those like Christianity and Islam, serve
Yeah.
the Most High. So that is my purpose of awaken my fellow Caribbean.
Wonderful. Wonderful. And so just share a little bit about the location of the Caribbean, because some of the people might not even know where the Caribbean is, and the Trinidad and the Tobago is. Just a little bit about that, because I've got other things that I would like to learn from you, and which I would want our people here, fellow Israelites, also to learn through your discourse.
Okay. Trinidad and Tobago is situated in, I belong to a twin island country. It's two
Yes.
but one government.
Okay.
And it's situated to the southern part of the Caribbean next to Venezuela. So if you know what that is, that is where my country, Trinidad and Tobago, is located.
Right.
And my country, tiny island. If you look at it on the map, it's very tiny. It
Okay.
has Trinidad, the main island has 1.5 million people, and the
Right.
small we have 500,000 people.
All
So
right.
we are a nation.
Okay.
So that is where I am located.
All right. So what are the major religions on those islands?
Okay, so major religion that is leading everything is Christianity, form
Okay.
of Catholicism.
Yeah.
We have Muslims here. We have a Muslim,
Okay.
Muslim. They have that. They worship thing, but the main leading religionity.
Okay.
We have the full Gospels and the Pentecost that I was highly part of before me up in 2019. I
Mhm.
was deep in Christianity. I
Okay.
did not know who I was and I never kept the laws, the statutes, and the command of the Most High, because I was in a strong delusion that Christianity was the only religion that
Right.
was to the Most High. So here in the Caribbean, it's most Christianized, and they have the Muslim. Also, we have a lot of East Indians, and they have Hinduism.
All right.
We have a few East Indians that do a lot of Hinduism.
Yeah. All right. That's really interesting. Um, it's more like my country, because my country actually was declared a Christian nation, and Christianity has prevailed so much. And even myself, coming
Yes.
from a background of Christianity, I did not know anything about our Israelite roots until just last year, I think, last year. So now I have seen that many of my countrymen here, fellow Hebrews, Israelites, they still are rooted in Christianity. And those that I've shared the news with, they are kind of skeptical. They're asking, they don't understand what this it's all
Mm-hmm.
about. Yeah, so I wanted to ask from you, Mama, um, how did you make a switch, or I don't know if I can call it a switch, but when you first heard about your roots as an Israelite, how
Mm-hmm.
did the news hit you, and how did you start making steps now to leave the old religion into the faith of the Most High?
Okay, that is a question. When I came into the truth in 2019, I stumbled upon the truth
Yes,
where someone from Nigeria, total stranger, told me I was an Israelite.
yes,
Believe it, because I was deep into Christianity, a
yeah,
devout Christian. So when I heard I'm an Israelite, and he's telling me the people in Israel right now and Israelite, these white people, I can accept that, because in my mind, I always feel that they were the Israelites, so I connect.
yeah,
Then he
yeah.
keep telling me he didn't want to argue online with me, so he tell me to read this book From Babylon to, and that book explained everything.
Yes, it's a wonder.
From Babylon to Timber. Yes. So when he told me that, I don't made me try to be the most high, because normally if you're having a argument with somebody online about religion,
Mhm.
even if they suggested something for you to do, you wouldn't do it. But by the grace of the Most High, I went
Yeah.
and I bought the book. I ordered it on Amazon,
Mhm.
and I was traveling at the time, so I ordered the book. And while I was traveling and in transit on the plane, I was reading the book.
Yeah,
So the book was so good, I couldn't put it down. I kept reading it, reading it,
it
till
is.
when I get to my destination, and
Yeah.
where I was staying, my accommodation there, I stayed up in the night till I finished the book.
Mm.
When I finished that book, I was in tears. I
Yeah.
started to cry. I
Yes.
cried and I cried and I cried, because I realized that all that I believed my whole life was a lie.
Yeah. Yeah.
Everything that I believed, the the being awakened and finding out who I was, it was so shocking that this truth was hidden from
Yes.
me and my people all this time, was very hard. And when after I learned that who I was, and I came back from my vacation after about 2 weeks after from my vacation, I came back to Trinidad. The
Yes.
Most High had to deal with me, so it was baby steps. So
Yeah.
all I found out I was an Israelite. He still had to deal with me where the doctrine was concerned, because in Christianity, I believed in a certain amount of doctrine
Yes.
that we're not supposed to keep we're not supposed to keep the laws. Remember,
Yes.
Christianity teach you
Yes.
that. So
Yes.
throughout the time this happened, I got the truth. I read the book in 2019. Then the pandemic happened,
Yeah.
and when the pandemic happened, my company had us working from home, so I wasn't around much people to learn anything. So
Yeah.
I was all alone. So I had different hurdles to go through. The doctrine of Christianity, when I get over a hurdle about a certain doctrine, then I had a next one to get over, and the next one. So it was baby steps. The Most High dealt with me, and He taught me
Yes.
going along the way. To jump to where I am now, the Most High allowed me to meet people online that were able to help me and teach me a little more, and I know kind of divide the word of truth with precepts,
Oh,
iron sharpened iron, and I learn a little more as the time progressed. But it was not easy because I had doubts, even though I know as an Israelite, I had some doubts, but the Most High kept teaching me along the way, teaching me till I understand fully who I am now. I
praise
still
Him.
learning, but I know fully well that who I am. Yeah.
Praise to the Most High. Praise to the Most High. Let me just ask this
Yeah.
question. Knowing fully that all along we had been brought up believing that there was Israel somewhere, you know, that's what we grew up believing, and really not really going too deep into that. But and also we were brought up believing that the Israelites, you know, were not dark-skinned people. I think for me, that's what I grew up believing. And having come to realize that, how did you really, you know, accept that, looking at your skin color, you know, and mine? And how did you just come to terms with that? Did you get convinced by the book From Babylon to Timbuktu?
Yes. When I read the book From Babylon to Timbuktu, that was a big eye opener for
Yeah,
me, because the Rudolph Windsor person who wrote the book, he break it down. He start
yes,
from how after our city Jerusalem was destroyed in 70 AD,
yes,
the Israelites migrated to the
yes.
regions like from Portugal to Spain and
Mm,
West Africa.
mm,
He also explained that during that time, the persecution we went through, where they
yeah,
took our children and put them on the island of Saint Thome, and they
yes,
told us we need to give up stop keeping these laws and statutes, and
yeah,
then convert to Christianity so we could see the children again. So he
mm,
break down the whole thing, and then they eventually selling us into slavery. Then it makes sense. It's just like
exactly.
when Peter told Peter told the Hamashiach that
Yes,
you are the son of the living God. And he said, flesh and blood has not revealed this unto you.
yes,
It's the same way that when this book, after I read that book,
yeah, yeah,
it's like the Father just ministered to my spirit that I was truly an
yes,
Israelite. I didn't doubt it anymore. But with further studying and research, it came real as the time goes by. But it's
praise,
like the sower and the seed. Sometimes the sower a seed. Some fall on good ground, some fall
yeah,
on stony ground. It fall
yes,
on different hearts, conditions of the heart to receive the word of truth. And I think the Most High used that time to bring that truth to me, because if somebody had told me this maybe in 2017 or 2016, I might
mhm,
not have received it. I think 2019, maybe the Most High knew my heart was ready to receive and accept the truth that was hidden from all the world, because we are the biggest top secret.
yeah,
They have done a hell of a job to
yes,
hide us as a people. Yeah,
yes, yes.
yeah.
Praise to the Most High. Let me just ask this question. I've been, you know, in different groups of Israelites on Facebook, and I'm seeing some pictures. They are quite suggesting something. Okay, I just want to learn something. Probably you might, even help me understand something from here.
Okay.
There are some who have made suggestions like concerning the tribes where they are found. I will not mention actually categorically, but I'll just say some have made some tribes to say, okay, this tribe is this side, this tribe is this side. I don't have any doubts concerning the tribe of Judah, looking at the scriptures, because I've read the scriptures, the book of Jeremiah, I've read the book of Deuteronomy, and I've seen that actually most of the people that were sold into slavery were from the tribe of Judah, if not
correct.
all. Yeah, if not all, but
Correct.
yeah. And
so yeah.
So what's your take on the charts that are showing online to say, okay, the tribe of Gad is this side, the tribe of Simeon, something like that?
Okay, that 12 tribe chart is a lie,
Okay.
because the 12 tribes of Israel are Negro people,
Yes.
like you and
Yeah.
like me.
Yes.
All these other people they're trying to bring into the fold is not of the household of Israel.
Yeah.
Now, I totally agree with what you said. The
Yes.
southern tribe of Judah, which is Judah, part of Levi, and
Yes.
part of and Benjamin, was
Benjamin.
sold as
Yes.
slaves to the North America, South America,
South
Central
America.
America, and
Yes.
all these Caribbean islands were slaves in the transatlantic slave trade. And we
Absolutely.
were scattered abroad. So these are the Israelites, the hidden ones, the true ones that are in these islands and
Yes.
in North America, South America, and Central America.
Yeah.
Now, the Americans and them are saying, some of the Americans, not all, are saying that the Puerto Ricans are this tribe and the American Indians are. These people are not Israel. They are not us. The
Absolutely.
whole 12 tribes are Negroes with a certain
Yes.
phenotype,
Yes.
woolly hair, black skin,
Black skin.
and
Yes.
we have the thick lips, we have the broad nose.
Broad
This is
nose.
this is the
Yes.
people of the Most High. Yeah,
Yeah.
this is
Yeah.
his people.
Definitely. Here
Correct.
in Africa, they refer to us as Bantu,
Correct.
because
Yeah.
when they come here in Africa, we have a common word for a person or human being. And in singular, we say muntu, meaning a human being or a person.
Yes.
In almost all the languages, all the countries, sub-Saharan Africa, we use the same word for a human being. It just varies a bit here and there, but it's the same word. And in plural, it's Bantu or Bantu, things like that. And so when they came here, they were doing a research and they coined this term to say these are Bantu because that is a family group. And when I'm listening to conversations from the Israelites in America and in places like such as your place, I have noted certain similarities between you, our brothers and sisters, and us back here. In terms of language, yes, in terms of language, how we articulate, there are a lot of common characteristics there. And it makes me also believe that beyond the shadow of a doubt, with the Negroes, with broad nose, thick lips, woolly hair, and brown eyes, we are the descendants of the 12 tribes of Israel.
Yes, we are. We are the people of the book.
Yes.
And the powers that be, the nations that enslaved us, they went all out to hide our true identity as the people of the Most High.
Yeah.
There has been identity theft where those people who say they are Israel, those white people that lives in Jerusalem, who are claiming to be us. So as Revelations, I think it's 2:9 or 3:9, talks about those is say that they are Jews and are not.
Yes.
It's totally referring to these people.
It
And if
is.
you notice in North America, when any of the black Jews or the Brews that speak out, that they're
Yeah.
finding out who they are,
Mhm.
these fake Jewish people will always
Yeah.
fight them down
Yeah.
and do
Yeah.
them a set of injustices because
Yes.
they are beginning to wake up.
Yes.
And if you think about it, the
Yeah.
Most High said he called us as a people unto himself.
After himself.
We are the descendants of Abraham,
Yes.
Isaac, and Jacob. And
Yes.
as a result, the enemy of our soul has tried to keep us suppressed as a people. But
Yes.
I truly believe this is a time where the prophecy of what Isaiah saw or
Yes.
Ezekiel saw
Yes.
about the dry bones coming alive
Coming
again.
alive.
The
Yes.
awakening is happening, and we are
Mhm.
waking up as a people. We are beginning to see who we are and
Hallelujah.
all the injustices that have been done to us. We are still waking up because the Most High is faithful to his word that he's going to wake us up and we're going to live again and
Hallelujah.
declare the glory of the Most High. Yeah.
Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Let me just see if I can share. I drew up a chart. I don't know if you saw it on Facebook, but there's a chart that I drew. Let me see if I'll be able to share it. You can see it. I just want to
Okay.
see if I'll be able to access it. This chart, I was doing a research on the descendants of Shem and also looking at the bloodline of Israelites. Because what I found concerning those charts that are flashing online, I discovered through my research that actually there are a lot of people in the world who might be called Shemites, who are the descendants of Shem, yes. Then there are also people that are called Hebrews, right? But they are not Israelites, but they are Hebrews simply because they descend from Abba. They qualify to be
Correct.
called Hebrews, yes, because they come from Abba, but they are not really Israelites.
No,
Yes,
because Israelites come from the bloodline of Isaac
yes,
and
and
Jacob and
Jacob,
Abraham.
yes,
So, right.
yes, yes. Yeah, so for me, that's my position. And this simple chart that I did, I was bringing out this line up to the 12 tribes of Israel. And I just want to see if I can find it.
Okay.
I've got a collection of pictures that I've made. I just don't know if I can find this one. All right. Okay. Let me see. Okay, if I don't get to it, okay, I made a video presentation. Let me just open this one, but I won't play it. It will just show something. I'll just pause it so that, yeah. So I'll just make it still like
Okay.
this. Yeah, can you see this one?
Yeah.
Right. So this is where I started from. And I noted that from Noah here, we have the Shemites. And Shem had many sons, actually. And so all these could be called Shemites. All these could be called Shemites. Up to here, we have now the Hebrews coming. Yeah, the Hebrews, they begin to come in from there. Let me see if I can fast forward it. I had made a photo of that. All right. All right. Sorry. So so all these now, when you follow this blue line here, this is the line of the people that will eventually become the Israelites. But before that, we have all these people. We have Abraham had several sons also.
Yes.
Yes, and all these, they could claim to be Hebrews. There's no problem with that. But what we are concerned about, it's the 12 tribes. The 12 tribes.
Correct.
Yes, the 12 tribes of Israel. So even here in Africa, we could have some Hebrews, we could have some Shemites who are dark skinned like we are, but unless they have the bloodline of Jacob, then
Correct.
they qualify to become Israelites. Because at Jacob and Esau, we see the separation now.
Yes.
Yeah, because that's where we see now the separation, because Esau goes his own way, and then Jacob becomes a nation, makes the 12 tribes of Israel. So this is just one of the things that I did, and I wanted to bring this out, and I wanted also to make sure that I counter check with you, my sister, so that we are moving together. I learn from you, and also I see confirmation from you, but I am so much grateful for the information that you have given me.
Yes. Yes. So as the scripture says, in Isaac shall your seed be.
Yeah.
So it's from that patriarchs as Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob is where the bloodline stems.
Yes.
They could be Hebrews, they could be Shemites, but it's
Yeah.
not Israelites, and that's
Yes.
where the difference.
Mm-hmm.
Now, it has our bloodline that said the phenotype, a lot of American blacks
Yeah.
and the blacks in this region are going and do the DNA and they're testing it.
Yeah.
And once they have, I think this is the E1B1A
Yes.
DNA type that makes you an Israelite.
Israelite.
So yes, so a lot of people. I yet to do mine. I'm a bit nervous,
All right.
but I want to go and do mine. Because if I don't ever want to hear I'm not Israelite because I will cry. But I
Okay.
know I am.
You
But
did.
I still want
Did
to
you
do my
did you
blood type.
did you do the DNA test?
Not yet. I plan to do it.
Okay. I tend not to lean so much on the DNA to prove. You know why?
Okay. Yeah.
You know the reason?
Yeah, because I think they could use your DNA for a lot of things.
Yes, these people, they are able to manipulate everything, But when you consider our culture, our language, our, everything about us, it just shows exactly what's in the Bible.
Yes.
It's just that life. That's what you see in us.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Agree. Well, I not rushing down the test because I was thinking about do it, then I not don't want to do it. I keep going back and forth.
Yeah.
I just leave it in the Most High. I
Yeah,
just leave
just
it in
leave
His
it up
hand.
to the Most High. If when time comes, it will be fine. It will be fine.
Yeah.
Wonderful. Okay. Now, maybe the last question that I would want to ask, and then I'll let you say whatever you would want us to, to hear from you. The last question that I want also to ask, because on this one, I'm still debating. I need to learn a lot from people like you who have been in the truth for quite longer than me. When I read,
I just 2019. I was in the truth not long.
oh really? Yeah, but still you are older than me. Older than me. Okay, let me just bring this out and then hear your views concerning the location of the promised land.
Yeah.
Yeah, when I read Genesis 13, verse 1 going down, it presents a story that looks somewhat different from what I've always known. Like, for example, Abraham, went up out of Egypt into the south. Yeah, into the south. So when I look at those words, then I begin to look at the compass, and then I look at the geographical, setup of Africa. I see where Upper Egypt is, where the south is, and then all right. Okay. My meeting is okay. Let me see. Okay, are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
All right. Okay. So let me quickly say this. So what's your view, my sister, concerning this one? Because I'm still learning on this one.
I'm still learning as well, but what I do understand from the other people I've been chatting with is that That
Yeah.
little piece of land that they say is called Israel, that is not all of our land. That's too small to hold all of us.
Yeah.
There's a bigger piece of land that is there that the Most High have for us. We still
Yes.
searching the scriptures to understand it, but
Yeah.
we don't think it's that little piece of land that they're saying. Look how
Mm,
many Israelites are scattered worldwide. We
mm.
can't fit on that little piece of land that they call Jerusalem.
All right.
There's more dimension and square footage than the
Yes.
world is showing us. There's more
Yeah.
to it.
Yeah.
And once we get back in that land, as the prophecy said, it's going to
Yes.
flourish. It,
Mhm.
the trees going to grow, the
Yes.
plants are going to grow.
Yeah.
When the true children of Israel reach back to that land,
Reach
and there's going to
back to
be
their land.
peace.
Yes.
And they're going to be peace. Right now, there's no peace in the
Hallelujah.
Middle East.
Mm-hmm.
There's no peace. These people claiming to be us, and there's always
But
wars
there's no
and
peace. There's war
fighting.
every day.
Exactly. Also, they are the leaders of homosexuality.
Yeah.
You cannot be the children of Israel and practicing that
Practice
abomination.
homosexuality.
Yes, it's legalized, and they were the first
Thank
to
you.
legalize it in the
Yeah.
world.
Mm.
So they are not the people of the book.
They are
You are the people of
imposters.
the book.
Yeah.
You are the people of the book, and I am the people of the
Praise.
book.
Praise the Most High. My sister, time is up. I didn't upgrade to pro, so I have to end here. It has been my
Okay.
pleasure. Glory to the Most High God.
Yeah, glory to the Most High God. And quickly, I just want to tell you, I'm premiering a video on my YouTube channel. If I don't know if you'll be awake for that, but in the morning, maybe you could watch it.
All right, please send me the link. I'll follow it up and I'll watch.
Okay, Most High bless you.
Bless you too. Thank you, sister. Thank you so much.
Okay, bye.
Bye-bye.
Shalom.
Shalom, shalom, shalom.